Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we're going to be taking a look at some requests here we got inside the Discord. We're going to be covering some charts, maybe taking a look at the watch list and things like that. I hope everybody is doing well. And we got some alerts and we have a couple requests over here. If you guys aren't inside the Discord, you guys can go ahead and join up and just request things. Anytime I get anywhere from 8 to 10 requests, I try to do these on a daily basis for you guys. That are members down here. Again, that chart request thread is where you guys can do that, and I will cover them in these videos. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the top one here is Loki. And we had a video yesterday with some of your guys' requests that were actually, there was a couple bangers in there that I thought were looking really, really nice. So, again, as part of our strategy, guys, we want to wait and for a green candle on the monthly chart and then come into the daily. So, this monthly chart is putting in a doji. It's not green yet, but that is a doji reversal. We just want to wait for that confirmation of a green candle. With the state of the market where crypto's at right now, I think any altcoin, right? Lots of these altcoins are going to probably have some really big moves. My biggest advice would be to be diversified into multiple and not just go all in on one. You can see I have about 3 positions currently open right now. My largest position is STX, followed by SEI and XRP. Math actually popped off today. This was a request from yesterday. This is a big, or a very low market cap coin, MATH. I think they're like I looked it up in the research tool yesterday. They were like a $60 million market cap, which is very, very small. But this one had a big run up actually last time. But these are like, these have potential to be pump and dumps, but some of these smaller cap coins could definitely run in this next bull market. You guys can see BTC is absolutely hyping up here. Okay, getting going. We got that green dot there, right? The buy signal right there on the 28th. Boom at 66. Pumped all the way up to 74. We just about hit all-time highs, sitting at 71 right now. Okay, again, we've been bullish on Bitcoin since the beginning of the month because this candle turned green. We had a 3-month pullback, green candle. Okay, we shouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised at all that Bitcoin is pumping up here. I'm thinking we're going to get a move like this. Okay, for the next 3-4 months, I think we're going to go up really fast. And then people are going to get really, really excited, right? And then we're going to be looking to sell and take profits. Okay, because ideally we want to be selling up in this area and buying down in this area. Okay, this is where when everyone's talking about it, everyone's screaming, everyone's getting really, really excited. This is where we want to dump. Okay, just like how we were selling up in this area. Okay, back in March. This was back in 2021. Okay, again, just look at the wave on the indicator. Where is it? It's way up here. This is when we need to start thinking about taking profits, starting to sell, so we don't have to ride it all the way down. I mean, Bitcoin went from 69 all the way down to 18,000. If you rode that out, that was not a good time for you at all. Okay, and then the time to buy again was when the dot turned what? Turned green, just like it did there. Boom. So Bitcoin's still red, but I'm thinking tomorrow we get new monthly candles at 5 p.m. Los Angeles time. There's going to be a green dot on this chart right here on Bitcoin. And I think all the altcoins are going to move very, very big. So again, my biggest advice is to be diversified in a number of them. And that way, if one of them goes 10x, it's not really going to matter what the other ones do. So your request was Floki here. And I just wait on the green candle for that. Okay, I'd wait on the green candle for Floki. Where'd you guys go here? Boom. Floki, Adam. Adam's still red as well. So again, just not trying to catch a knife. Okay, we want to trade stuff that's trending up, not trending down. Adam is definitely not my favorite there. This is Dot, again, still red as well, down at 415. Again, wait for the candle to turn green or to get a green dot. Ada Cardano. Okay, again, doji candle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months of down. Wait for that green candle. Okay, it's going to set up. Let me take a look at the daily on this one. Okay, it's trying to break out, but again, we're just stuck in a consolidation pattern. If you come over here to the cheat sheet, kind of looks like this on a daily chart. Okay, just not really going anywhere, just going up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay, it's trying to reverse. And like I said, if Bitcoin goes, all these altcoins should go with it. Okay, Cardano, stop loss is going to be around 29. But again, I'd like to see either a green candle or a green dot. AVAX is giving you a green candle here. See how the candle's green? That means the buyers are starting to become in control. Okay, I'm not saying they're not in control here, but I just want to be absolutely sure, right? We need to stick to our strategy and just make sure we're trading with the trend and not against it. Wait for the green candle. If you want to take a gamble on this right now and think that the green candle is going to come here, okay, use a stop loss at 31. You're risking 10% to the downside. Okay, 10% to the downside. Wicked all the way down here to 27, bounce back up, and it's just been going sideways in this range between 31 and 41. Looks like since August. So it needs to break out, and when it does break out, okay, you'll get a green candle. So I want to wait for the breakout. I don't want to try to time the breakout, okay, because normally that's how you go broke. But Ada Cardano, it's a pretty well-known name. So like I said, if let me put an alert out to you guys real quick. Okay, see if I can cover you guys' requests. I'm leaving town today, so I probably won't do another chart request video till next week. Okay, but I will still be active on social media and inside the Discord. This probably won't be in front of my computer here. Last one was we did that. We did Ethereum. Let's see if ETH's got a green candle. Still red on the monthly. Still red on the monthly. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th month of Ethereum going down. So again, it's still green. Okay, it's I'm sorry, it's still red. Okay, if you're playing that, 2300 is the level to watch. But again, we like to wait until the breakout happens. Okay, we don't like to try to time it. Yes, there's a lot of excitement right now, but that doesn't mean it can't flush down here to 700 or 1400, right? Wait for the confirmation. Okay, there's other names like I showed you. AVAX here, green on the monthly. Okay, green on the monthly. Math, green on the monthly. SEI, green on the monthly. STX, green on the monthly. Okay, what else? Bitcoin, green on the monthly. SUI, green on the monthly. IMX, you can hardly see that thing, but let me go to the log. Oh, you can't even see it on that either. Hold on. Okay, green on the monthly. So I want to see the green monthly candle before I decide to take an entry, because I know that the buyers are at least in my favor. IMX looks really good here too. 29 was the green dot there. Okay, again, you put the stop loss right around that area, 29. Okay, and there's your trade. Okay, you got a green monthly candle. Okay, and you got the blue wave down here below 40. Okay, you can see that white line. Okay, that white line down here. When the wave is below that or sitting on that, that's when we like to take our trades. Boom, below it, perfect entry. 129. And guys, not every not every one of these setups is going to be 100%. Okay, I'd be a multi-billionaire if everyone was 1%. Okay, a way of this strategy failing here was AMD. Okay, AMD gave us the green dot right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Bollinger Bands back on. Okay, he gave us the green dot right here at 54. I said, okay, if this breaks down below this candle right here after this green dot, okay, at 153, that it's not a good trade, right? It's a failed trade, and that was a 2% risk. If you were entering on this candle, that was a 2% risk to the downside. And what did it do? It went up about 5%. And then, like I always tell you guys, right? Earnings is always a gamble, because if they miss their earnings, which they did, this is what happens. Okay, it's great when they beat it, right? It's great when they beat it like Tesla did, but it's always a gamble. So you should never be going all in on that. Okay, on something like right before earnings. Okay, I never recommend going all in, by the way. I added a new rule over here into our trading rules. Never exceed more than 25% of your portfolio on one position. So at all times, right, you want 4 to 5 positions going on at once. Because again, if one of them goes down, like STX goes down today, I got SEI that's up. That's saving my portfolio. And then I'm just waiting on the days where they all go up. So I never like to go all in on positions. Okay, 25% in each one. So that means if you have a $10,000 portfolio, you want to put 2,500 in this, 2,500 in this, 2,500 in this, and 2,500 in this. Okay, and then that's how you diversify. And then if STX goes up 10x, it's not going to matter what XRP or SCI or anything else does, right? It's good to be diversified. So I added that rule in there. I say 20 to 25%, right? If you do 20%, you can have up to 5 names at once. If you have 4 names, you can have, or I'm sorry, if you do 25%, you can have up to 4 names. I find that the less I have to manage, the better. That's why I like to use the 25% rule. But 20 to 25%, some people use 10%. Okay, I like the 20 to 25 range. So that's a little bit about diversification. And Ethereum, again, was still red there on the cheat sheet. Let's see. VeChain. VeChain. Good request. Love VeChain. Let's see here. Okay, VeChain's still dropping. Again, still red. So you get into the daily here, you can see it's right. It's trying to bounce down here. It's just range bound right now. So if this breakout is legit, everything should break out, right? Everything should turn off. Okay, and VeChain's gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row. So that's a great sign, right? We like to pay attention after that happens. Okay, after a big pullback like this. So now we're just waiting. So if you want to enter this now, use a stop loss at, I'd say, around 2 cents. It's a 10% risk to the downside. Again, the candle's still green. You can't really see the, see the wave still, the wave's still right here. Okay, we don't have a green dot or a green candle yet. So I'd use caution on that one as well. INJ. And these are great projects. INJ's green. Okay, so this one's a lot better. This one has actually got a green candle on the monthly chart. So bottom of that is about 16.9. And look at that, it's pumping. So you can see the bottom of the monthly is right there at 17. Okay, you could even move this up to 18 and take less of a risk. It's sitting at about 1980 right now. It's got the green dot down here below the white line. I like this one. This is your best call out of the day, and this was actually on the watch list for this week. Okay, INJ, very, very nice. Okay, very, very nice. So first target would probably be 22, but again, if this pump is for real, if Bitcoin's for real, this thing could easily be back at 50 in the next couple of months. Okay, and that would be like a 200% move right there. So INJ looks really good. That's your best request out of all of those. That's the only one I saw with a green monthly. ONDO. Okay, still red also. Okay, still red also on the monthly. Okay, the level you're playing on the monthly right now is 62. It does have an inside candle, but okay, here's your trade. Right on the daily, move that thing up to 67. And there's your trade. But again, I wouldn't be taking this because the last, right, the monthly candle's red. I want to wait for that shift. Here's one from Cool Dude 2020, Snow. And I'm sorry I missed your request. Snow also has a red, red candle here. So again, not interested. Looks like they have earnings coming up here on November 20th. The first thing we need to take action is a green candle or a green dot from the indicator. This thing's way down here right now. So it looks like it bounced around this area last time at around 108, and it's sitting at about 107. Sec here. Okay, so 107 is going to be that level. But again, not taking any action until I see a green candle on the chart. Sorry, I missed your thing here. It says, can you please point me a video if you haven't had one? Make a new one to go for a 15-minute swing day trade once you get a green dot on the daily. Yeah, so if you guys want to use this strategy to day trade, what I would do is I would set alerts for the daily chart, right? And I don't recommend day trading. I don't like it. Yeah, I think there's too many people do it. 90% of people fail. But the strategy to do that on would be to come in here to the daily. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to get a green dot, right? You want to trade the day of the green dot. Once you get the green dot on the daily, you want to get in on the 15-minute. And then you want to use the same strategy to where when this wave, right, comes back down here below our white line on our indicator and gives you a green dot, that's where you get a trade. That's where you want to trade it. So right now with Snapchat, if this thing pulls back and you get a green dot right here on the 15-minute, boom, you take your trade and you get out. Okay, but again, I use the monthly and the daily paired together. Okay, the monthly and the daily are the two best time frames in my opinion to use this strategy because we're mainly focused on the monthly chart. Because the monthly chart is the most accurate when it comes to the indicator, right? The more data you can give the indicator, the more you can put into it, the more accurate the signals are going to be. That's why I always like to wait for a green dot on the monthly before I even take a position on anything. Snapchat, we took a position back here off a weekly just because we identified a trend, right? Every time this thing printed a green dot down here since May of 2023, it resulted in a 50 to 70% move. Okay, green dot. From 10 all the way up to 17, that's a 75% move. Same thing happened here. We got this green dot back in September. I took a position. I got out around 10.50. I think I traded from 9 up there, and then it kind of went sideways. I have a hard time playing earnings a lot of the time just because I think it's very risky, but I know Snapchat is a credible company too, and they're up 14%. I see some people got in on on our daily alert that we sent out, and made some money on some options. So that's super cool to see. But yeah, Snapchat looks good, but hopefully that answers your question. You just, again, if you're trying to day trade, I'd pair it a daily. So you want to trade the day of the green dot, right? And you want to get in either on the 15-minute or the hourly. So how I use the monthly, right, for my signal first, and then I get into the daily to pinpoint. Okay, you use the daily and either the hourly, right? You want to wait for an hourly pullback or a 15-minute pullback to day trade. And I do 15-minute if you're day trading, hourly if it's more of like a weekly swing trade. But the idea is just to work from the top down, right? You want to go from the monthly to the daily, right, to the hourly to the 15-minute, and really pinpoint your entry if you want to do it that way. But the monthly and the daily, in my opinion, work the best together. That is my strategy. That is all over here inside the trading rules on how to use it. Okay, you can get all that information right there. So that's how I would day trade with the strategy. You wait for the green dot on the daily. Once you get the daily dot, you get into the 15-minute. You wait for the pullback, and then boom. Okay, that's how you want to do it. A-firm just ripping today, dude. Okay, this thing was on the watch list this week too. Again, what did we identify? We identified the green dot. Okay, green candles, right? Directions moving in our favor. We got in here on the daily. Boom, pullback. I didn't capitalize on this, but I wanted to enter on this candle right here. I need to get my stock account funded. I'm pretty heavy into crypto right now, but this thing is all the way back down here. Okay, got the green dot yesterday, or today actually, is when it's showing up. So here's a good example. You can get in here on A-firm, and you want to go to the 15-minute, and you want to play the pullback, right? You want to play the pullback down here on the indicator. Boom, the first green dot you get now on A-firm, that would be your entry point on the 15-minute. And I would ride this one up for a long because this thing is just absolutely ripping. Okay, very, very strong looking trend. Yeah, I missed that one. Okay, this one also had a nice, see, the monthly's been green since August, right? August is right, this was August right here. Boom, August, green dot came. You had a big breakout, right? And then as traders, we're in here trading these pullbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, green, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days, 11 days, red, green candle, up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Green candle, up. Okay, that's how the trend works. That's how you trade with the trend. As long as it's green on the monthly, we're in here on the daily looking for these pullbacks. There was a buying opportunity. This was a buying opportunity. This was a buying opportunity. Okay, today's a buying opportunity. And then they have earnings next week. So if I get a signal before earnings like this, okay, normally what I'll do is I'll hold it into earnings. I'll either sell half or I'll sell the whole position based on how I feel about their earnings, and kind of adjust it from there. But I never want to get caught holding the bag like AMD today, down 10%, because again, you gambled on their earnings. Okay, this was a successful trade. It was you were up 5% there. You could have got out before earnings right there, 5-6% up. Okay, but if you held, you paid for it, and that's just the price of holding the earnings. Sometimes it pays off big, sometimes it sucks. So you just got to kind of use your own instinct on that to, in a way, make it make sense. Okay, and look, you got the red dot on AMD today, so I would be selling AMD on a bounce here. What else we got? Hopefully that makes sense, brother. We covered snow, riot for Medman. And again, if you guys got requests throughout the week, just put them in. Riot has a green candle here, so we need to pay attention to Riot, right? This one needs to go on the watch list, and it's on my blue list. So my blue list, how I organize these here at the top, the green one is like, okay, the wave is down here, right? The wave is below zero. I'm waiting for a green dot. IMX gave me one, right? SUI gave me one. PDD gave one, but it's selling off now. Okay, it broke our support. It's got the red dot, so I'd be out on PDD right now, on the red dot. Okay, if that thing closes red, boom, you're out. And your request was Riot. So Riot looks good, right? The monthly's in our favor. Now let's wait for a daily pullback. And they got earnings here today. Today at the end. So earnings, be careful. Like I said, like I just told you, things that run up like this into earnings normally will sell back off. If this sells off to like 9, or even better, if it comes down to 8, those would be great buying opportunities. But again, I'm never buying on the daily chart when the wave is way up here. Okay, I don't care how far it goes up. I don't care how much I miss out on. My entry is right here, right? I should have been in on this September 10th, right here at $6.80. Okay, boom, green dot, rip. Okay, look at that, 65% off of that dot. Okay, below the white line here on the daily. So now that we got this breakout, though, now that we got the green candle, this is great. And again, Bitcoin goes, this thing's going to absolutely fly. So I'd be waiting to enter on a green dot closer to the 0 line or the white line. And I think the pullback will come. It always does. I'd just be patient on it. Right now, don't get caught holding the bag. Okay, it's always a gamble into earnings. Again, if they beat, it'll fly and you'll be happy. But if they lose, okay, if they miss their earnings like AMD did today, you're not going to be happy. So I'd recommend if you're holding this to trim some, maybe sell half, and then if you want to play it, play it. I do like the green dot on the monthly, okay, but again, it's deeply going to depend on how their earnings pops off, on how that will move over the next couple of days. I'd like to see it lower down here on the daily, okay, with the wave lower down here than up here. Okay, I don't like to be buying up here. Okay, I don't care where it is or what stock it is or anything. I want to buy when the price is cheap, right? When we've had a big sell-off and people are in what? In despair, unfortunately. I want to buy after capitulation. Okay, capitulation is just boom, dropping. Okay, and then this is where most retail sells right here. This is where we want to be buying. Okay, this is where we want to be buying. We never want to buy up here. Up here is when this wave is up here. Okay, and again, not saying this thing can't go to $15, $16, $17. It's totally possible. But with where the indicator's at, my bet is it's going to come down and pull back and correct. Okay, give us one of these, and then boom, that'll be our opportunity to strike. So we'll keep an eye on that one with the weeks moving forward. We got XLM from ZK. Monthly chart. Okay, this is another one that I think is just going to absolutely rip. It's just doji right now. Okay, super tight consolidation here. I think that green dot's either coming here in November or December, and I think this thing's going to fly. It could easily be back up here at 80 cents here in the next couple of, probably in the next year or so, over the next few months. It's got a green dot right now, so the level you can play is right here at like 9.2. Just call it 9 cents. Okay, 9 cents is your stop loss, 0.089 on a play on this, but I mean, it's just range bound, right? It dips down. Eventually, it's going to have a big breakout and it's going to blow everybody's minds. And with the way Bitcoin and everything's lining up right now, it could be any freaking day. So I really like XLM. Looks good. SEI, this one's in my portfolio. Why? It's because, again, the candle's still green here. One sec. Okay, see that green candle? Boom. Okay, reversal on the monthly. Okay, what did we get on the daily a couple days ago? Okay, yesterday or 2 days ago? Yeah, yesterday this came. Boom, right there. Green candle at 37. Okay, I'm riding this thing back up. First target would be around 50. But with the way the monthly's looking, this thing looks like it could keep on running. So stop loss on this trade is right there at, I'm going to say 37. I got mine at 34.5. That's where my stop loss is. Okay, I could probably move that up here. I'll look at it today, see how it goes. But 34.5 is my stop loss on SEI, sitting at about 40. If you are entering today, you might want to move that thing up a little bit, maybe right there to 36.9. Okay, but again, I'm holding this thing till I see a red dot here on the daily. Ford. Oh, man, Ford. Yeah, it's still red on the monthly, so I wouldn't be touching that. I got to run here, folks, but that is the request. If you guys have more throughout the week, feel free to drop them in here, and we'll cover some stuff next week. I did want to go over the TradingView scanner today, but I just don't have the time to do it. I got to run. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. God bless you all. Have a great week, and